Then you know now these two approaches. So structured approach is basically focusing about the code, how things happen, and the object-oriented approach, think about who are the participants and how they communicate. So that is the two approaches, right? So let me write here. So you can also write using your pencil if in the book, this how things happen. The processes. So here it focuses about who are the participants and how they communicate. That is the focus of the second approach. Who are the participants and how they communicate. That is the second approach or the object-oriented approach. But OOP approach is more complex, and it is actually it is used in many complex systems. OOP approach. The structured approach is good for small systems because it only focuses about the things, the processes. So for an example, so in the system, record loans, add resources, report fines, those are the things happen in the system. But in object-oriented approach, it thinks about book, library, and library, catalog, and maybe student. So those are the things. Okay, so with that, we can move to the next one. With that, we can move to the next one. That is here. You can see the difference between class and object. Instant means object. This is class. Class is like this. You can see the dashed lines because it is just the template. It's just the outline. And here, the real one is the Tommy. Dog is class. Tommy is the object. Similar to that, student is the class. Bodhan is the object. Or student is the class. Akash is the object. Student is the class. Gihani is the object. Student is the class. Pasan is the object. Right? You can create any number of objects. Here you have values. Property values are there. Here you have property, but here you have property values. So that is the difference. We learned that. And in procedural language, it focuses about code and code decomposition, whereas in OOP, think about the related code related to these classes and how they share these messages, interacting. Okay, so the one last thing that we have to learn is between what is programming language and what is scripting language. So programming languages run in their own environment. So that can be often, it can be compiled and run in their own setup, own environment. So typically it can be compiled and it also runs in their own environment. Runs in their own environment. That is about programming languages. But here, when it comes to the scripting language, so mostly it's interpreted. Mostly it is interpreted and runs in some other environments. Runs in some other environment, such as web browser or web server. It runs on some other environment. එතකොට මේක හරියට අපි හිතමු සාමාන්‍යයෙන් පොළවේ වැඩෙන ශාක වගේ. but මේවා ගත්තම පිළිල ශාක වගේ. අනිත් ශාක උඩ තමයි මේවා හැදෙන්නේ. පිළිල හැදෙන්නේ පිළිල ශාක නැත්නම් ඕකිඩ් ගත්තම ඕකිඩ් හැදෙන්නේ පරපෝෂිත ශාකයක් විදිහට. අනිත් ශාක උඩ හැදෙන්නේ. එයාට තනියෙන් හැදෙන්න බෑ. මෙයාට තනියෙන් හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්. It has its own environment. Here it's run in some other environment. That is the difference between the programming and scripting language. Let's learn one. Right? Let's learn one thing. So can you please open Notepad in your computer? ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ computer එකේ Notepad එක open කරන්න පුතේ. and then please write this code. This is small code. This is scripting language code using JavaScript. Use the same less than mark, greater than mark, same syntax, right? Use the notepad. ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ computer එකේ notepad එක පාවිච්චි කරලා මේක ලියන්න. Please write this. In mobile, so if you have a text editor, you can write. In a mobile phone, if you have a text editor, you can write or there. Or I'll suggest you an online environment for this as well, because you're always looking for easy methods, right? So I'll suggest you online HTML and JavaScript editor, right? So you can use this one, or so better than that, I think you can use W3C online compiler. This one, online code editor, would be preferred. You can write on this. Please write in W3C World Web Consortium. So in computer, notepad. In computer, you are using you have to use notepad. Computer, computer, you can use notepad. In mobile phone, if you are using mobile phone, please write the code here. I have sent the link in the W3C online code editor. Please write in that. But if you are using a mobile phone, please write in the so online environment. If you are using computer, please write in notepad. Notepad. Still, we have not learned HTML, so don't worry. I just want to see how script runs. That's why I asked you to write this. Right? Please run this. Write this. Please write the code, the highlighted code in. Okay, finish. Good. Quickly do this, right? So is it running? Is it giving this message? So what it does? Person, you have executed that. What it does? Yes, when you double click and run on the HTML file, after that you have to save this as maybe any name .html. I have saved in my desktop. I saved as mystrip.html. Go to file, save as, then save by giving a name. I have given mystrip.html. So please save this as mystrip any name.html. Then after saving, just double click on the file by going to the desktop and run it. And let me know what you get. Or if you're using online compiler, you can just copy the code and show you the steps. In case if you're using online compiler, you can run like this. Going here to the online environment, erasing this and pasting this line. Now I have the code there. I have to go try it yourself, right? Try it yourself. Then it will give this code editing interface. Try it yourself. Then I can erase this and type my own code and run it. Then it's first show me a message. Hello from JavaScript. Okay. Then it's again show me a message. Enter your name. And I can enter my name. That is what this page does. Or I can take this to a variable var n equal this, and I can write this in my document. Document.write within bracket. I can say h2 hello class n class. This is something additional, right? No need to do this, but if you have done that, you can do this step 2. Hello from JavaScript. I'm going to write Dasun here. Then when resort click OK, it says hello Dasun. So this additional step, if you are done with the previous one, you can apply the additional step and see. So this is how stripped language is behaving. No, it's not complex. It is complex to do. No, it's not complex. Very simple. It's very, very simple. Unlike the programming language, stripped languages are very simple. So you have stripped languages in the program that I mentioned earlier. If you do that program, so what to understand? Nothing. You have to just write the code there. Site when you go to this one, you can see this site. See first see how I'm doing. Then go to try it yourself. Please go to this one, try it yourself. Then you will be given this text editor. Erase everything. Then type the code that I said. Yeah, this is somewhat equal to HTML. This is HTML. Inside HTML, I wrote JavaScript. That's all. And code also, I'm sending this to you for test. If you want to test, this is the code. You can copy paste the code in the text editor that I have sent. Copy paste in the code editor and run it. Or if you save this in your desktop, in a notepad, if you save this, right, you can just run it by double clicking it. After saving this in notepad, I'm going to save a notepad. File, save as, I'm going to save this in a notepad. Here you can see in the desktop. Then go to the desktop and then go to this file and double click on the file. Then again, it's asking hello from JavaScript. Click OK. Asking my name. I'm typing my name. Then you can see it says nothing. Right? So that's all. It's asking my name. That's the only part. If you need the modified version, I can send that. What is modified? This one. I have done the modification in this one. This is the modified code. I'm sending that also. You can just copy and paste that code and see. But don't worry. I just want to tell you what is scripting. Scripting means something which runs on the browser. Here you can say La Kasha, something which runs on the browser. Ranvindu, what you have to do is you have to copy the code. If it is not running, surely the issue is some syntax error. Just copy the code and see. Copy the code that I have sent and see this. Oh, otherwise I'll send you the file. Just double click on the file and it will work. No, you don't have to save this as a text doc. So only thing is, I think you are not listening. When you save in this, please listen carefully, right? When you save this file, save as, right? Then give the name as, okay, hello.anything.html. Then notepad any file type, then all files can select all files from there. Right? So nothing happened after typing my name. Did you do this one? Did you apply this one or this one? So this one will do something. If you want to do something, need to add the third line, this line. If you don't have third line, nothing will happen. If you don't have third line, nothing will. Anyone need help? Who can share the screen? I can help. Anyone need help and who can share a screen? I can help. But should be able to share the screen. So that is the only requirement. Who need help? How to do the work? But what share කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන screen එක. මම දෙන්නම් option එක. Okay, Ranvindu. Now you can share the screen. I have given the privileges. Now you can share the screen only. Privileges දීලා තියෙන පුතේ. Share කරන්න. Now you can share. Come on, do it quickly. Right, okay. Right, okay. Share the desktop, right? Share the desktop. This one has only, hello from JavaScript. This one has only the notepad. I cannot see the other things. So here you have some error. So main error, the number one error, the title is okay, script is okay, head is open and closed. Then body is closed twice. So body cannot be closed. Here body, first you have to open. Or body tag එකේ මුල තියෙන slash එක එන්නේ නැහැ. එකක උඩම තියෙන එකේ. ඕක නෙවෙයි. That slash not count, right? Okay, save it. File, save as. Go to save as. Then from there, give any name that you like. .html. .html. Then from the save as type, select, sorry, save as, don't. Save as type, select all files. All files. Right, okay, done. Save. Now save. Okay. Yes. Please give yes. Replace the file. Just save it. Now just go to the documents and open it. I cannot see your screen because you have only shared notepad. මුළු desktop එකම share කරන්න නැත්නම් මට පේන්නේ. අපෝ share ගිහිල්ලා desktop එකම share කරන්න. Text file එකක් run කරන්න බෑනේ පුතේ. මම ඔයාට එවලා තියෙන text file එක. So you have to save this as HTML, right? Then බලන්නකෝ මේ අපේ ඔයාගේ යාළුවා කරා බලන් හිටියා නම් ඔයා දකිනවා. Documents වල save කරේ. You saved in the documents. I saw that you saved in the documents. There hello.html. Here you can see the browser icon. H icon. Hello.html. Hello, yeah, that one. Just double click on that and that will open. So anyone else need help? Just open it and it will be opened in your web browser. Anyone else need help? කාට හරි උදව්වක් ඕනද තව? ඔයගොල්ලෝ කියන්නේ නෑ. You can share the screen. Take the chance. Otherwise, you won't win this game. Take the chance. Praveen, ඔයා share කරන්න screen එක පුතේ. Praveen, පුළුවන් නම් screen එක share කරන්න, then I'll help. Then you can get this done easily. Right, okay. All right. This is working, Ron, right? Okay. Give your name and press OK. Click OK. Joel, you can also. Gihani, you can also try. Share the screen, then I can help. For all these problems, okay, Akash, share your screen. Right? Share your screen. Nothing will happen unless if you share the screen. Okay, now I can see those. This is gfd.txt. Save it again. File. No, same file. Open it. File. Save as. Just save as .html. Any name. Give some name. Extension only not work, right? Give some name. .html. Then select all files. Still you are hurry. Wegi ready. All files කියන එක දාන්න ඕන. Then all files select කරන්න ඔයාට. All right. Then save it. Replace it. Yes. Now it's in your desktop. Just double click it. And you can see it's running. Hello from JavaScript. Okay. It's running. Okay Karan. Okay Karan. So you're asking your name. You can type it. Okay, click OK. So now it's running, but it doesn't show in your name because so you can add another line to this third line. Go to the your HTML one, notepad, yeah, that one. So after prompt, කියලා තියෙන line එකක් enter your name. After that press enter. එතන නෙමෙයි. ඒ line එක ඉවර වෙනකොටම enter කරන්න. අන්න එතන enter කරන්න. Press enter and add the new line. Keep few spaces. Spaces ටිකක් තියෙන tab එකකින් tab again tab. Right, okay. Erase one. එකපාරක් erase කරන්න. Backspace කරන්න. Right, okay. Write var var no var var space n equal සමාන ලකුණ දාලා අර කලින් line එක cut කරලා උතන paste කරන්නකො ඒ prompt කියන එක. prompt line එක cut කරලා අන්න එතනින් මුලින් ඉඳන්ම ඒ කැලේනේ ගන්න. ඒක p එකත් එක්කම ගන්න. ඔව්. cut it. අර n ඉස්සරහින් paste කරන්න. paste it. okay. enter කරන්න ආයෙ සරයක්. enter කරන්න. Now again few tabs. Document.write WRITE write within brackets දාලා ඒක ඇතුලේ n එක දාන්න. n close the bracket. So that's enough. Save it. save as ඕනේ save කරන්න. cancel කරන්නකෝ. come on then save කරන්න. So others see how he is doing, right? That will be helpful. එතකොට individually I help කරන්න ඕනේ. දැන් ආපහු refresh කරන්න පුතේ. refresh කරන්න. reload the. No need to run it again. Not that one. Browser you can refresh. Go to the browser. You are running it again. It's okay. ඒක run කරන්න ඕනේ අර browser එක refresh කරාම ඇති. ඔය browser එක නෙවෙයිනේ නේද? ඒක. ඔයා close කරලාම run කරනවා. හරි කමන්නේ run කරන්න. Run it. Okay, give your name. Okay, this is how it works, right? No need to learn how to write this, but just this is how it's working. No need to learn that, but just for fun you can just do that, right? Okay, so I think you can do this alone, right? So now chance is over. එකයි මම කිව්වේ chances ගන්න දෙනකොට කියලා. If you have not taken the chance, forget it. So now your chance is over. I just want to know what is a language, right? So then if you have not taken the chance, what you have to do is follow the video again, watch the video again, do it from the beginning. There are some other students doing the same. You learn from them, learn from their activities, and then do it. Okay, now you know how this works. And so because in here you don't want to write language, මේක ලියන්න ඕනේ, මේක ලියන්න බැරි වුණා කියලා ඔයාලට exam එකේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් එන්නේ. But if you really need the practical skill, get that. There are ways to get that. If you really need the practical skill, get that, because that is really, really, really important. If you know that, if you have the practical skill, you can do a lot of things. Lot of things. I promise you can do a lot of things. Right? If you know HTML, if you know scripting, you can do magics. Right? So let's say you have your friend and okay. So let's say your friend's name is someone like, okay, your friend's name is okay, Mahela Jayawardhana. Your friend's name is Mahela Jayawardhana, and when you search, you will get a picture of Mahela Jayawardhana. You know he's a cricketer. So you just right click, so here go there. Just right click, and I'm going to copy the image address. Then I'm going to go to a website. This one. Just load the particular website. I'm going to search Mahela Jayawardena. He's not a model. So find Mahela Jayawardena. Sorry, no results for Mahela Jayawardena because he's not a model. Even I go to LK model song. So now I'm telling, okay, H2 Mahela Jayawardena started modeling. It is not true, it's false. Just giving, just for fun, right? Nothing to damage his goodwill or something, just doing this for fun, right? Just for teaching purpose. And then you can just say IMG SRC equal and just add in the image and post in that, search in that, and that will give you this result. Mahela Jayawardena started modeling inside the site. Just copy this and there's text bit.ly. So let's move into the site and just shorten the URL. I paste it here and I have shortened the URL. And now it's a short URL. I'm sending this URL to you. And here, just see the link and click it. Click the link and see. Just click the link and see. What's happening? Hello? What did you get?
The pic is there.
Big is there. Right, that's the thing. So if you have your friend, you can make him surprised by doing something like that. All right? Yes? Sorry?
By making him a model.
Yeah. You can just link. So this is called cross-site scripting. You can link one to another by just typing some code. So that's why. Right, then you see this is right. So I have not edited website. I have not hacked the website. Don't worry. So I have not done anything. Just link in the existing contents and cross-link in that. But the damage is this. So what happened if I included a virus file there? Not his picture, but I'm including some. To free download new movies, click here. When you click there, I have linked to a virus. Then what will happen? Then you're gone, right? So that's the thing. So linking a picture is not a big thing, but if you link a virus, if you link an exe file, if you link a bad website, if you link spamming link, then what will happen? So that is the thing, right? So be careful on the links when you're sharing links. I have seen many people sharing links in the WhatsApp saying you want GIF, you want this and that. But be careful. Don't know what is there. Especially when you get a shortened URL like this. You don't know what is there. Right? Learn coding, it is the skill of the decade. So learn coding is it's really great thing. So if you know the coding, you can do miracle. Right? Anyway, so these are scripting language. Scripting language means working in some other environment, not directly. Right? Then, so last thing is language translators. Actually, we have learned about this interpreter and compiler. Compiler translate all at once. Interpreter translate line by line. In the beginning of the lesson, we learned this. Interpreter line by line, compiler all at once. This is a big code. If I have error here in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th line, let's purposely do error. I'm going to remove R, pint. Now this is error. But when I run the program, you can see it runs up to the 5th line. You can see 70s is given, that is 3rd line. 3 is given, that is 4th line. 70 is given, that is 5th line. 6th line it has error, pint not defined, pint not defined because it's error. That is interpreter. Interpreter will run up to the error. Interpreter එක error එකක් තියනකන් run වෙලා then stops. That is how interpreter works. But compiler, it's not like that. If you have an error in a compiler, so this is a compiler. So if you have an error in a compiler, let's say I'm going to use XXX, something like this, or XXY, then I'm running, but there's nothing called XXY. So it gives an error before running that. That is compiler. Compiler will not run if there's even a single error, but interpreter will run up to the error. Right? And if you correct this error by making Y, then only it runs. If no errors, compiler will run. And once compiled, you have the code. So that is another feature. Once compiled, you have the code, which is highlighted here. Interpreter translate code each time, but here after compilation, you have the code. But since we are doing in the web environment only, we are recompiling. Web එකේ හින්දා තමයි recompile කරන්න වෙන්නේ. එහෙම නැත්නම් compile කරාට පස්සේ you will have the code. The compiled code or the machine language code. Right, those are the things to learn about the compiler and interpreter. And with that, so our lesson is over. That is a very big lesson. That is first lesson, but it's lengthier lesson. So please go through all the videos. Ruveen මොකක්ද අවුල? Ruveen YT video, what is that? YouTube. Right, okay. Right, I can see the messages. How to change UEFI mode to the legacy mode in Windows. You can't change that in the Windows. You have to go to the BIOS. BIOS එකට යන්න ඕන. BIOS එකට ගිහිල්ලා තමයි change කරන්න වෙන්නේ. That can be done. So if you have problems, just please ask, then I'll explain that. And so you have to access the BIOS to change this, right? Ruvin, that's why I didn't respond. It's related, not related to the lesson. But anyway, if you have questions, you can send it to the WhatsApp group or WhatsApp chat. Then I'll try to help. As when I have the free time, I'll definitely help. Okay, then with that, we are going to finish the lesson for today. And next day, we can start with our brand new lesson. So please let your friends know, those who are struggling about the programming, to forget programming and join with the new lesson. Right? Because this is after that you don't have programming, but anyway, we will be learning HTML in a future chapter. We will be learning HTML in the future lesson in the internet. Okay then, good night and see you all in next week.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yes,